dress. I snuck up to my room. My new body's a temple, coming down to the tune.
Music as a sort of tool for self-realization and acceptance and evolution is a natural thing. There are so many sounds you can find. The only limit is how strong your boredom is. I think a lot of it has to do with self-confidence. Cutting my teeth at shows, learning to love my voice. I have found ways to stretch it and let it rest and get breathier, and that has fed into the lyric writing that has also fed into the performances.
I'm singing songs tonight from a record I made with my good friend Allie Rogers called Egg.
Egg is a term from the trans community referring to a person who does not realize they're trans yet. So they're just sort of like in a little egg, and they crack themselves and become who they are. At the early stages of my transition, I was fascinated with this term, this sort of idea of a rebirth through one's own making, and like allowing myself to embrace 100% sincerity, embrace the earnestness of my lyrics, embrace a performance style that I've never really embraced before. What is so interesting to me about the North Carolina sound, as we put it, is a sense of honesty, a sense of integrity. There's much more of a feeling of community before anything else. 98% of Egg was recorded in Betty's in Chapel Hill. It's a Sylvan Esso studio. That place is gorgeous. It is right in the middle of the woods. The album is filled with all sorts of moments like that. I like reminding the audience that this is an album made by people. People with fallible environments and studios and, you know, forests and trees and everything that chirp in, and cicadas and everything, and wind come through and add what they have to say to everything.
No matter how many blankets are full, no matter how many children grow, the jury's out on whether we should exist.
What I'm trying to talk about is grief and rage, and honing it in a way to make other people comfortable talking about it. And I wrote The High and Lonesome Racket, which is a song about being anyone that isn't quote unquote the norm and being exploited for other people's monetary gain. And Mia and Swan's vocals on it are incredible. Mia Byrne is an amazing trans singer-songwriter. I met Mia when she was in Lavender Country on that tour, I believe. She played bass, and Patrick, I think I reached out to him and he said, "Would you like to play guitar in Lavender Country?" And I fell on the floor and said yes. And that was one of the most important nights of my life.
You're hotter than the popcorn, dancing in the panic.
North Carolina's music scene is so fascinating. Growing up here and being surrounded by indie folk and hard rock and everything. And now that I'm an adult and other things have changed, the North Carolina sound is not indie rock. It is not indie folk. It is not anything. It is a place with people in it, and that is naturally going to sound like nothing else.
Can I make old bones? Will you help me to make my own old bones?